Good afternoon and welcome to this year's NFL Quarterback Challenge here on Hawaii's beautiful island of Kauai. Along with my partner Rodney Cole, I'm Brian Kelly, and we'll be bringing you live coverage of the Quarterback Challenge. Now, Rodney, how competitive do these guys get when participating in an event like today's Quarterback Challenge?
Well, Brian, these guys compete against each other week in and week out during the course of the regular season, and although this is a friendly type competition, it's still a competition in the minds of these quarterbacks, and each of them wants to come away being the winner today. Don't expect any of these guys to slack off during the events because they won't. This is for money and, more importantly, bragging rights.
You're right, Rodney. These guys compete for a living, so I'm expecting to see a good battle out here today. That will lead us to the start of this year's NFL Quarterback Challenge. First up for today's Quarterback Challenge is the speed and mobility portion of our event. How important is this event to our competitors here today?
Well, there's a lot more to it than that. This is a well-designed event, Brian. These quarterbacks get to move around and show their speed. But the critical part of this event is the timing and accuracy needed for the throw at the end. The timing comes into play when you cross that red line. That's when you're allowed to let the football go. And the quicker you can get rid of the ball, the faster your time will be. Not only do you have to release the ball quickly, but you have to be accurate. Now, the target looks close and it looks easy, but believe me, with the pressure of this being a timed event, it's a lot harder than it looks.
Take us through the speed and mobility course that these guys will have to contend with today.
Well, Brian, this is a good test of quarterback skills. Each quarterback will start by taking the ball off the podium, run around to his right, duck under the first defender, then he comes back across the field and cuts in between two other defenders. Lastly, he'll have to hurdle a bar, cross the red line, and then make a pass at the target. He'll be judged not only on his speed, but also on the accuracy of his throw.
Now miss the target and 1 full second is added to your time. You can deduct time from your score the closer you get to the center of the target. There's no penalty when you hit the outside ring. 1/4 second is deducted if the second ring is hit, and a bullseye will take half a second from the time it takes to complete the course. We're about to begin. Anything you want to add, Rodney?
I think we've covered everything. Let's get this challenge started.
All right, well, our first quarterback in this... Great throw, and he nails the bullseye.
Kids, if you're out there watching, take a look at the way he squares his shoulders to the target and steps into...
Our next competitor in the speed and mobility... He strikes the second ring, and 1/4 second will be deducted from his time. Let's check out the official time. Jeff Lewis is next up in this event. Right on target there as he hits the second ring. That will give him a 1/4 second bonus to his time. Jeff Lewis. Next up is Ray Lucas. Great throw there, and it hits the second ring. That will be a 1/4 second bonus for him on this run. Peyton Manning will be up next in this. He hit the bullseye. That will be half a second deduction from his time. And he comes away with a time of 9.46. Dan Marino is next up in this event. He takes out a cone. Nice throw there, and he strikes the second ring for a 1/4 second bonus. Well, here are the... Shane Matthews will be up next in this event. He strikes the second ring, and a quarter of a second will be deducted from his time. And the final competitor for today's... Right on target there as he hits the second ring. That will give him a quarter. Bernie Kosar leads the event so far with his time of 8.83. Next up is Bernie Kosar. He gets a nice throw on the run and strikes the center of the target for a bonus of a half second.
The key to this run...
Our next competitor in the speed and mobility event is Ray Lu. He hit the bullseye! That will be half a second deduction from his time. And he comes away with a time of 8.89. Bernie Kosar takes the overall lead after winning the speed and mobility event. Next up, the accuracy portion of our competition. Rodney, give us the inside scoop for this event.
To win this event, you have to do a couple of things. One of those things is you've got to be fast. The longer you wait in between each throw, the further the target gets away from you. And the further away that target is, the harder the throw. Another thing you have to do is move your feet. Don't stand flat-footed and just chunk the ball. Step into the throws like you do in a real game, and everything should fall into place.
And here is how the accuracy event works. 3 balls from the first station are thrown at the target moving from right to left. The next 3 balls are thrown at the target moving from left to right. And then the competitors have to roll out to their right and hit one of the 2 deep targets for big points. And as a side note, the left-handed competitors will have the course reversed, so they're not at a disadvantage. Up first is Peyton Manning. And here are the results in the accuracy competition for Peyton Manning. Our next quarterback in the accuracy Jim Kelly comes away with a grand total of 56 points. Up next for the accuracy event, we have Dan Marino comes away with a grand total of 42 points. Our next quarterback in the accuracy competition. And here are the results in the accuracy competition. Next up will be Donovan Mcnabb. And here are the results in the accuracy competition for Donovan. Shane Matthews is our next. And here are the results in the accuracy competition for Shane Matthews. Up next for the accuracy event, we have And here are the results in the accuracy competition for Ray Lucas. Bernie Kosar will wrap up our. Here are the results in the accuracy competition for Bernie Kosar. And at the end of the accuracy event, our winner is Donovan Mcnabb. The next event coming up today is the long distance throw. Is it always the strongest arm that wins this event, Rodney?
Well, it's a combination of both. The landing area where the players are trying to throw the ball is 50 yards downfield, and it's only 10 yards wide. Just getting the ball there requires a lot of arm strength. Then making it land in that small area is a task all itself.
Here are the rules to the long ball competition. Rodney, you know me. The fewer rules there are, the better I like it. And there really is only one rule to worry about here. After the first 50 yards, the ball must stay within the 10-yard wide landing zone. It's that simple. Each player will get 2 attempts, with the best one counting. Up first in the long distance competition is Shane Matthews. And he lets it go. And a pretty decent throw for Shane Matthews. Making his first throw of the day is nice spiral and good distance on the throw. Decent throw for Jeff Lewis.
That was a pretty well-thrown ball. The good thing about...
Now up to attempt his first throw is Dan Marino. What a heck of a throw! This one could put him in the lead. Spectacular throw here for a total of 72 yards.
Man.
Peyton Manning will now have his first. What a heck of a throw! This one could put him in the lead. It stays in bounds, and that will be good. Bernie Kosar steps up to make his first. I don't think he's going to be very happy with this throw, Rodney. Jim Kelly gets off a really poor throw. Up. It stays in, an awesome throw of 77 yards.
Now that's how you throw the...
Donovan Mcnabb will now... That's one you'll want to forget about. Short throw here by Ray Lucas. Making his first throw of the day is Ray. It lands inside the area, and that will be a throw of 72 yards.
Very impressive.
Starting off our second round of throws is Bernie Kosar. He got some nice distance on that throw, Rodney. And this lands in the area for a throw of... Up next to throw is Donovan Mcnabb. And he gets all of this one. What a throw! It stays in bounds, and that will be good for 77 yards. Jeff Lewis steps in to make his. Good throw here, Rodney. Good throw here, and it ends up being 69 yards. Our next competitor is... And there it goes. It stays in bounds, and he gets a nice throw of 68 yards. Our next quarterback is Dan Marino. Awesome release, and this one is a rocket. It lands inside the area, and that will be a throw of 77. Ray Lucas will be our next competitor in the... And a great throw. If this stays in, it could be a record. And this lands in the area for a throw of 71 yards. Our next competitor is Peyton Manning. What a throw! This one is going a long way. It stays in, an awesome throw of 74 yards. Our next quarterback is Jim Kelly. And he gets all of this one. What a throw! Spectacular throw here for a total of 76 yards. What a throw! This one is going a long way. And a great throw. If this stays in, it could be a record. What a heck of a throw. This one could put him in the lead. Now on to the read and recognition event, which will be the last event for our competitors today. What can we look forward to in this event, Rodney?
This is where the challenge is won or lost. Not only is this event worth the most points overall, but it also puts the quarterbacks into a game-type situation. These guys will drop back and have to recognize which receivers are open based on whether or not they have the flags up above the target. I'm thinking with all the talented quarterbacks out there right now, we could see some high scores.
The rules for the read and recognition event are as follows. Each player gets 4 throws. The short target is always live and stationary. There will be 4 intermediate targets, and they're worth anywhere from 12 to 26 points. The deep target is live and is worth a maximum of 60 points for a bullseye. The throw hits the target, but doesn't land inside the rings. No points awarded. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye. Oh, the ball strikes outside of the rings for no points. Right on target as he hits the second ring for 9 points. Perfect throw, and he paints the bullseye for 12 points. And the throw strikes the second ring for 45 points. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye for 12 points. And he completely misses the target. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye. Nice throw as he hits the second ring for 45 points. And the throw strikes the second ring for 18 points. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye for 60 points. Perfect throw, and he paints the bullseye for 36 points. Nice throw as he hits the second ring for 45 points. Right on target as he hits the second ring for 27 points. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye for 60 points. Perfect throw, and he paints the bullseye for 12 points. Nice throw as he hits the second ring for 27 points. Right on target as he hits the second ring for 27 points. And the ball hits the outer ring, resulting in 30 points. And the throw strikes the second ring for 45 points. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye. And he manages to hit the outer ring for 30 points. And this pass goes way right of the target for 0 points. Terrific throw, and he paints the bullseye for 36 points. Well, he hit the target, but not within the rings. No points awarded. Nice throw as he hits the second ring for 45 points. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye. Right on target as he hits the second ring for 27 points. Great throw, and he nails the bullseye for 60 points. And that ends our NFL Quarterback Challenge for this year. Donovan Mcnabb will take home the overall win in this year's NFL Quarterback Challenge. For Acclaim Sports and Rodney Cole, this is Brian Kelly saying aloha from beautiful Hawaii. And thank you for joining us for this year's NFL Quarterback Challenge.